I think that Mayor Brandon Johnson seems to want to hold a moral high ground that he is absolutely entitled to, given all that Chicago has done for this population. But we need to continue to see his actions and money match that sentiment.
Last week, Mayor Johnson refused to commit to new funding for migrants, despite the state and county pledging a combined $250 million.
And we're going to continue our work to make sure that this mission is fulfilled.
But Mayor, that doesn't answer the question that there's a $70 million gap. Why did you engage with the state and the county and then refuse to commit?
We are still working out and fleshing out the details around that, because this is a very comprehensive approach. So this is not about my commitment. If anybody questions I'll say it like this: I don't believe anybody in Chicago is questioning my commitment to this mission.
Well, they are, because you didn't put in the $70 million that you promised you would give them at that meeting and then walked away from it.
Were you at that meeting? So you're making an assertion that I made a promise. Were you at that meeting?
Hello, family, and welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. I'm your host, Richard Harmon. Today, I want to come to you and talk to you about Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago, who is once again under attack as he is kind of stuck in the middle at this point right now. Brandon Johnson has been feeling the heat from the black community who has elected him to be in the position that he's in because he's giving so much money to the migrant crisis. Additionally, he's under attack by the liberals again, who has put him in that place, whether it's the education committees or the teachers unions and things of that nature, who feel like he has not gone far enough in terms of supporting the migrants right now. So there's a debate right now about $70 million that needs to be appropriated for the migrant funding, and Brandon Johnson is saying that he is taking this time because it's needed to sift through what exactly is the next step for this particular process. This is wild once again. So again, when we think about $70 million and the things that have been spent so far, he states a few times in his story that he spent upwards of $50 million, $150 million, and $95 million. And now they're looking for another $70 million here for this housing crisis. So we're seeing this is an endless money basket that's happening right now. And he overall just continued to throw money at that particular issue. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to play a little video. We'll watch a little bit of this, come back and talk about it just after that. If it's your first time joining, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And here we go.
Today, after an unrelated news conference, Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle careful not to criticize her protege. Are you disappointed that the mayor agreed to the city's portion of the funding and then backed out?
As I said, I've worked with the governor and the mayor to try to meet the challenges of the new arrivals since August of 2022, and I'll continue to do that.
Political observers called Johnson's decision a strange move, given that he calls himself a collaborator.
Clearly, he's been under a lot of pressure from the black community, particularly from the black members of the city council, for months about the distribution of resources to black communities. And perhaps he felt as though if he made this kind of a commitment to migrants, that there'd be a lot of backlash.
No one in the state of Illinois, in this country, is questioning Mayor Brandon Johnson's commitment to this mission.
But now, some are.
I really want to believe that there is nobody more committed to this mission than Mayor Brandon Johnson, but of course, the money is really where that rubber hits the road.
All right, perfect. So there it is once again. Brandon Johnson is stating that he is looking to continue on with this particular issue. Johnson previously was hospitalized as he was dealing with some panic attacks overall with this process. Again, this is a battle back and forth right now. Many of the constituents in the city are saying that they voted for him and he is no longer paying attention to them, but is mostly focused all of attention on the current migrants and the issue that is brewing there. Mayor Johnson has stated on multiple occasions that he believes this is a federal issue and they need to get involved in this particular process. But right now, there's no help showing for New York City or for Chicago.
I've demonstrated that I'm very much committed to this mission, and there's an entire operation around how this mission is carried out. And so I'm grateful of the work from the state as well as from the county and the work that they have done and what they are committed to continuing to do. What I'm saying is that no one in this city, let's make it broader, no one in the state of Illinois in this country is questioning Mayor Brandon Johnson's commitment to this mission. No one is. 28 shelters, 5,700 children that we're educating, 3 times before the city council to get the resources that were needed to make sure that we are fulfilling this mission. Health screenings, collaborating with mayors around the region and the country passing an ordinance that other states are now modeling so that we can bring some structure to this operation. So I'm committed to this mission, as I've been. And I'm grateful that we have partners at the state level and the county level who are also committed to this mission. And it's a mission of care, as well as a mission that requires a real holistic response to this crisis. And I'm grateful that we have two leaders at the state and the county level that are committed to it as well.
All right, family. So there it is once again. The Johnson administration has advised 100% that they are committed to the progress and to the sustainability of the migrants. Again, this is going to be massive amounts of influx of payments. They're going to be cutting back on regular resources for the citizens, whether it's local shelters, whether it's after school programs, community centers. These things are going to be reduced again and again. Sanitation, police, all of these different things are going to be continued to be snipped away. And what we're seeing right now is only going to expand, because as things get worse, people who are in the city are going to move out. As the commercial buildings collapse in terms of value, the tax dollars and the revenue are going to continue to shrink. And that means again and again, the deficit will continue to grow. But they seem 100% committed to this particular idea. We as citizens need to stand up and to vote our way into this particular space. We voted, for Chicago. You had Rob Emanuel, Lori Lightfoot, and now you have Brandon Johnson. And again, each particular mayor seems to be worse in progression. What is it that you're going to do today if you're listening to this particular message? Are you going to continue doing what is it that you've already done, or are you going to look to find a different solution to your problems? Comment below what you think about this particular topic. Let me know in the comment section below. Please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. And thank you so much for joining. Have a good day.